Today we are making a frog animation for a commission. But before starting off with the video, I wanted to thank Avocado, Toby Waffles and Lucky Galaxy for being supporters of the month. If you wanna appear in every video and also credited in the final monthly animation, check the first link down in the description. Welcome back everyone to this episode of daily animations. We are making a commission that I actually recorded for a client of mine that actually it's a VTuber, and she debuted this past 15th of the month. I think that's how you pronounce it. Maybe not, but if not, let me down in the comments so I can just improve my English. And so yeah, man, this is a part of an animation that I needed to make for her, which is just like a be right back screen for her streams, you know. So it's like a scene where you can just put into the stream to like let the viewers know if you are there or not. But yeah, the thing here is that I wanted to talk about in this video was to just how is the process of making like a color pattern for an animation for a character in all of the, you know, like the frames of the animation, because as you will like have known or like notice, when you make an animation and make like some certain patterns, is that if you draw them like in the first like part of the animation where you are like doodling and all of that, it's just a waste of time. But if you do them in like at the end of the animation, in after you make the color and all of that, it's really difficult to like notice where the patterns are in between frame and frame once you are just just skipping like in between frames. So the thing that you need to do in these certain moments where you have like a character with certain color patterns, as you can see like the frog right here in their skin, the thing that you need to do and the thing that will help you a lot with your like process of the animation itself is to think of the color patterns in the animation as if you wanted to like shade all of your drawing, you know. Like, you know how there's like this term of Japanese animation which is like Jenga, where you have like all of the animators making some color lines on the character where the shading should be and the lighting should be, where something kind of like that, but like before starting off with the shading, you know, like before in between the shading and the color, and I don't know how to say that, but like in between all of those parts of the animation you need to make these lines where you can just focus on and to notice where the patterns are gonna be in your character, you know. And of course making like all of these visual guidelines. For example, one line is on the eye, one eye is on the like part in between part of the whole frog, one part is on the in between of those two lines, one part is in the cheek, I don't know, something like that. But to have track of all of those little lines will help you making your animation, as well as making your animation like this kinda Jenga animation. I don't know if that's the correct term, but like kinda this pattern animation. Firstly, making all of this pattern animation in your keyframes before you are animating all of that. Just making in on all of your keyframes so that then you can have like a reference, a guide reference for when you are trying to then add all of the in-betweens for the animation. Of course, talking still about animation, referring to like the pattern animation, not the animation in general, because I don't want you to get like how do I say this, like confused maybe for how do I express myself. Again, bear with me, I'm still trying to learn English. I'm trying my best to just express all of the things that I wanted to tell you guys in the best way possible. So yeah, that will be it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. We are now into the final part of the animation, which is just adding, as I told you guys before, the base color of all the character, in this case just like this frog with all of these patterns. And by the way, I made like the patterns in a separate layer because it's more convenient. You know, we are using digital programs, so just use that into your advantages and like use your layers. But yeah, that will be it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and sadly in this video we don't have the thing that makes your animation 100 times better, which is the traditional animation rectangle, but we have patterns which is kinda similar. So yeah, goodbye.